Like an aggressive play by the CT side, dropping down the ramp very early on. Demise looking to take the fight to this T side. A lovely one tap from Paz, and Beyaz grabs a second out of nowhere. They're starting to run out of options here. AGO 5 on 3. Flash is coming over the top as well for the CT side, as Immor is desperate to get himself a frag. Not quite able to connect on that occasion. But this is a perfect start to things from Demise. 5 on 3, the aggression looking perfectly planned, but Immor now starting to struggle a little bit. The CT side trying to swarm in support. Furlan, though, with a lovely headshot, traded almost instantly. Finally, Immor is able to connect, and into the 4 on 2 we go, with Furlan and Sydney both tagged up significantly. The Molotov, at the very least, going to enable Sydney to grab his first of the round. This is not looking good. Engine grabs one, and the last man alive on low HP is going to be an easy cleanup as well. Engine grabs himself the second, and I mean, that's Demise going for somewhat of a half buy, just looking for the bonus round with the SMGs. Paz on the lonely M4 gets a beautiful peek through the sandbags. That little corner angle being abused senseless so far on Vertigo, and it really has become a bit of a meta play as the SMGs look to be proactive. What a play from Beyaz and Immor. Immor a little bit unfortunate there, only to be given the assists, but it will be. Oh, Immor through the smoke as well to find Groovy. That is an absolutely insane connection as Furlan, the last man alive on a 1 versus 5 for the Demise boys, but such good use of the utility. Furlan able to get one, but he's been brought down to 26 HP, trying to contest onto Paz, but the utility from the CT side is he's being flanked, he's being covered from all sides here. The headshot finally going to come in for Beyaz as through the board for AGO to try and get some damage done, but it's such a strong buy. I love that jump from Groovy to give himself a little bit of an unusual angle, and he's going to benefit as well. Mini able to trade him out at the very least, and that M4 should be recoverable as Paz on the off angle with the M4, going to get one on the spray down, brought down to 14 HP in the process. 4 on 3 now with Paz. Beyaz and Sydney going for a headshot duel here. 1 on 1. Beyaz is going to win it. And now 4 on 2. MHL and Furlan really just need to find some damage here. These half buys have to get you more frags than this. Mini hiding efficiently behind the generators, but Furlan's got him. And now it starts to get a little bit awkward as MHL hits a beautiful 1D to bring it back into that 2 on 2. And with Paz on just 4, cautious, I don't think Furlan has given the information. And a lovely headshot from Beyaz. 1 on 1. MHL on the Deagle. Beyaz on the AK-47. And it looks like Beyaz just misreading the situation as he makes his way in towards the A-bomb site. It's going to be a free plant at the moment for MHL. He's going to be able to get this bomb down, get into the after plant, and potentially nab himself a rifle as well. What an opportunity for the Turkish player. He's going to push up, not the Turkish player, AGO in fact. Polish player, there we go. MHL pushing up, very aggressive on the left-hand side. Can Beyaz connect with the headshot here? Needs to time this well, needs to clear all his angles. He's looking the wrong way, and MHL on low HP will even bring the AWP out moving into this round as they look to really assert their dominance on this game. Paz behind those sandbags again. The Molotov missing its mark as MHL looks to go for the wallbang, but Paz has got the better of him. Ducking down now to try and buy himself as much time as possible. Teammates getting aggressive, but the frags being traded efficiently for the time being. As AGO managed to get themselves the 3 on 3. Mini spotting one out. Doesn't need to be aggressive here. Can just rely on his teammates as Immor finds a lovely next pick onto Furlan. Leaving Sydney completely alone behind the forklift here. Really with it all Mini over there for the time being. That's not good at all. Paz on low HP is trying to anchor it down from the boost spot. And he might get the pick here. Lovely shot. Traded instantly by Groovy. Half HP. 1 versus 2. We've seen AGO pull these kind of clutches out before, but the peak just not beneficial. MHL opting to grab himself that AWP, but again, Demise very aggressive. Paz and Beyaz a frag apiece, and Paz once more, he's looking for the triple as well. The trade's just not enough for AGO. As Furlan, the last man alive, should be able to spot out Engine here. That headshot angle is not good for him at all in towards mid. But Furlan isn't clearing it for the time being, so that's going to be a freebie. And indeed, Engine just going to stop the fast play coming out from XCOM AGO as the AWP of Immor gets aggressive towards B. And again, Demise just reading the play so beautifully. They expect that AGO are going to be aggressive towards the A-bomb site. They send Immor scouting down the ramp. And he gets a lovely opening pick. Going to be brought down to 54 HP, but he's found the leg onto Furlan as well. You cannot ask more from your AWP in these situations as Engine, up on the boost, is getting all the information towards A as well. And I'm having a cough because my throat is not good, ladies and gents. And it looks like XCOM AGO, again, they're heading towards that A-bomb site. They clearly are more comfortable on it, but at the moment, Demise have a read on everything they are trying to achieve. Lovely flashbang from AGO, but it's not going to clear anyone out as Demise. They're 5v4. They got a tag onto Furlan as well. They can just play passively, wait for the timing, wait for the moment. And that boost from Engine could really start to pay dividends here if he gets the spot. Immor deep as well. That's a boost. Not quite going to work out. Lovely Molotov from the T side to keep them at bay a little while longer. Demise, but Paz on this backstab has such a huge opportunity. MHL out in the open. That's an easy frag. Low HP Furlan is found as well. And Bayaz just starts to clean up as well as Lemon left 1 on 4, 1 on 3 as he finds the headshot. Takes down Immor at the very least, but we need to see more from AGO. We need to see more from Lemon. He's left 1 on 3. He's got to clear the flank as well with Paz coming in for the backstab. This is such an awkward position for him to find himself in, suspended between 3 players, and he is going to be found indeed as Paz takes him out. And guess somehow Paz is on 5 HP before he really knows what's hit him. Engine on the back flank is going to be spotted out all too easily by Furlan to make it 5 on 4 as XCOM. They're fairly committed to this A bomb site here. Kruby trying to get the plant edge of the smoke. He should be able to get this angle down. The spam through from all sides, not quite going to connect. So Demise, for the first time in a long time, have a retake to contend with. And with Mini and Paz brought low, this could be very, very awkward. Edge of the box. Furlan is going to find Paz as well. 3 on 5 now. I think there's an opportunity here potentially for Demise just to save in this situation. And indeed, they are straight on out of there. Those 3 remaining players happy to concede a second round the way of XCOM AGO in return for keeping 3 rifles up, keeping that economy building. Get a buy into your next round here, Demise. You've got 8 rounds on the board. You're going to be leading at the half. That is the important information to take as you look to push on towards the death of the first half of Vertigo. Of course, the second round for AGO, they get something going at the very least, but I mean, if I'm Demise, I'm real buy of the half into their hands. Bayaz again looking to be proactive. The CT Molotov going so deep is beautifully effective. Lemon up on the headshot angle, but Immor has read it. And Paz, as he gets Molotov out, is using his teammates' flashbangs, allowing Bayaz to get aggressive and grab himself the double kill. Single-handedly locking out that A-bomb site, and it looks to me like AGO are running out of ideas against this CT aggression from the Demise boys. Lovely timing from Mini, actually going to mean the T Molotov blocks his own teammate off of the situation. Mini traded 1 for 1, but it's Groovy left in the 1 versus 4, and the backstab is so good again. Bayaz over. Thinks about pop flashing himself in, going for that aggression towards mid, and Immor looking for peek as well. What a flick from Immor to take down the jump peeking Sydney. That is the start you want to Demise. A lovely opening pick again. XCOM AGO find themselves in the 5 on 4, and again Engine going to go for the boost up. This time it's going to work out. No Molotov for AGO to clear that one out. Lemon at the very least is able to find 1 in response, and his teammates are being traded across the map. Paz with a nade this time to take down Furlan, and Groovy and Lemon are left 4 on 2. Again, these 2 players, Groovy has been in so many clutches. It's such an awkward position for your teammates to put you in, as they've got to try and take this A-bomb site. They're using all of their utility to get in. There's going to be no escape here, as Groovy does get the bomb down, and Demise just start to think about pushing. It should be a relatively simple retake. Plenty of utility. Groovy looks to put a spanner in the works, trying to play round the edge of his own smoke, giving himself the angle, but Engine has got the config, has got the read, and Lemon can only find 1 in response before he's taken down. 3 players still kept alive over on. Really push on and make it happy towards this A-bomb site. The Molotov actually going to force Engine off the angle, but somehow he still wins the fight. He still tries to escape and manages it as well. He has backup. Furlan brought down low. Isn't quite going to be found by Bayaz, who has to fall off the angle. The tags are good for the T side of AGO at the very least, but you can see the nades just starting to rain in from the CT side as Engine on 9 HP gets his second frag of the round into the 5 on 3 now as well. As the Molotovs go deep from the CT side, they know AGO are heading towards this A-bomb site as it stands, and Mini's trying to push on through. He's trying to cut off the rotations back towards B. Bomb goes down. Bayaz and Immor a frag apiece. And MHL, he's got an AK-47. He's got no utility. And he's found himself 1 versus 5 here, trying to cover any angles at all. But Bayaz is just there. He's got it covered. Of course he does. And Demise, they get themselves round number 11 as well. To buy himself some time at the very least for AGO. They are swarming onto this site. All 5 players just looking to rush straight on through. Flashbangs galore go over the top, and finally some opening picks go AGO's way. They grab themselves 3 as Mini's only able to find the first, and Bayaz is being brought down low before he wins that aim duel, but somehow Engine on the backstab able to find a good frag before he's caught with an 8 out and traded. It's all onto Bayaz, 15 HP. The Molotov's going to do some work for him, but it's going to be a very, very difficult task. And indeed, Lemon is up to form to build off of, but I mean, do you really see it happening here as Demise again get very aggressive? They're only going to find the 1-for-1 trade this time as Engine out in the open is able to find the initial frag before he's taken down. So at the very least, they have found themselves the 1-for-1 trade. Those tend to favor T sides, especially on maps like these, but Mini with the airstrike to take down Lemon. That nade just raining in from above. And all of a sudden, again, AGO, they find themselves at this man disadvantage, trying to make a round work. They really have no business winning. Groovy, though, with a beautiful shot to take down one as Immor does get felled on that AWP. Of course, it's last round of the half here, so there's no harm in going for any kind of a retake, for going any kind of crazy push. And Bears has done just that, just on top of the forklift. Has the angle, has the shot. MHL goes down. And somehow Demise is just making everything work. Paz even chiming in with a frag onto Groovy towards middle. And it's Sydney once again trying to clutch something out for AGO. 1v3 this time. As he has utility, he has the Krieg to work with as well. But he's got to find some frags. He is on 1 kill to 13 deaths so far in this matchup. And I'd be very surprised if Demise give him any more here. He will get one at the very least. Looking to bait Paz in, but he's traded out. So it's going to be a 2 rotation call by AGO. They are looking to push right into things here. But Demise, they're already out on the site. What can Groovy get done? Lovely flashbang. He finds one before he's traded. But Mini grabbing another out in the middle of nowhere. It's all on Groovy. Somehow, Groovy gets the triple before he's taken down. He buys his team half a chance at the very least. But Lemon, again, is in a 1 versus 2. Somehow, Demise, they're coming out on top of absolutely everything here. Lemon with it all to do. He picks up the defuse kit. He has armor to back this one up. But Demise in such a strong position here. Flashbang on Immor. The decoy could even come into play on Engine at this point. The information given away. Immor just playing the angles, playing the time, and getting the headshot as well. Whatever they can. Couple of MP9s, 3 pistols to work with, and they're going to get aggressive this time. Furlan out in the open, very proactive, but the MAC-10's actually not getting too much done. A 3-for-2 trade. It's down to an AK and a MAC-10 to try and recover this situation for Demise, and they have no idea the backstab is coming in, and indeed it's Mini. 1 on 3. Somehow this has backfired horrifically for Demise. Perhaps guilty of just overthinking things a little bit there. They look like they're clock. Groovy a little bit isolated towards this B bomb site. The support is largely towards A, and he's out in the open. Mini's going to get a freebie here. Go for the bomb plant. He has the after plant situation. 2 versus 1. A Molotov in the hand as well. This could be huge. It's all on Mini. He needs 2 frags to finish things off to get his team 2 rounds away from their first victory of ESEA MDL Season 32. And he's got the opening pick. He spots the second player as well, I believe. He's not quite sure he's seen him, though. This is a huge opportunity. The MP9 comes through the door. M8 for the Polish side. The force by finally... Again, looking for that CT aggression early on, but Bayaz and Immor finding frags. MHL brought down to 8 HP. The CT's trying to replicate the success of Demise, but it is not working out at all. MHL out in the open is going to be the 3rd casualty of the round for AGO as 5 on 2. It's Groovy and Sydney, an M4 and an MP9 to try and make this one happen. At the very least, Groovy has got himself the AK-47, trying to be proactive, trying to find a refrag, but he's taken down by Paz as well, and into the 1 on 5 we go. Sydney, what have you got for us today, mate? You are absolutely out on a limb, trying to make your way around, but the backstab is actually covered. Engine, not quite aware of the angle, will be taken down, but Mini, almost instant strong buy, actually opting to bring out a couple of MAC-10s as the cash not quite there, and the aggression comes in from the CTs. They take A bomb site control with 3 players. Lovely Molotov, but the frag's going to go the way of AGO as MHL does manage to find himself that opening pick, and again, Demise looking a little bit stunted. Immor wants to find a refrag in this situation, but I think they'd be better just to bail from this plan. They just need to try something else here. They've lost A site control. It's going to be a very long way back to find it again. As they pick up the AK-47 off of the Fallen, at the very least, Engine manages to get himself a rifle upgrade. And indeed, Demise look to be changing the strategy here. They're still lurking a little bit, but they're starting to group towards this B-bomb site. I mean, at some point, you have to bail on plan A, and you have to make it back to that secondary plan. Furlan not up on the boost, but he's going to be tagged down. Engine's there to support the AWPer as well. He should be able to capitalize, and indeed he will. He finds himself that opening pick, and now things draw level again. This is where Demise have looked so good, finding proactive picks across the map and just rotating that aggression, making sure the CT side of XCOM AGO are never comfortable. They've left Mini towards B. He's going to cut out the flank, and indeed he might prove the crux of this aggression as Engine actually heads his way up the ladder in towards middle, bomb on his back. Demise is so spread across the map here. Immor with the AWP. A huge shot, but not quite able to connect as Lemon looks to get aggressive. And I think Demise, they're planning for this B hit. Immor taking a little chunk of nade damage down to 22. Can the CT side hold strong here for XCOM AGO? Demise, they are looking one-track-minded. 15 seconds left on the clock. The Molotovs to keep the CT side out of things. And the backstab is good. Engine gets himself the triple kill. And it is all onto MHL. He would need an absolute miracle here, as it looks like the bomb will indeed go down. Demise, 4-on-1. 4 opportunities to find this round. The first, a gifted frag the way of MHL, but he's still got to find 3 more. Demise in such a good position here. MHL spamming through the smoke, trying to find anything he can, but nobody's going to give up their positions now for Demise. They still have utility to burn. 2 more flashes, and Paz has got them both in hand. Imor misses the initial shot, but they're baiting him in here, and MHL, he taps the bomb once, a full 10-second defuse. There's no defuse kit available, and Demise, they're just stacking up to have a go. It will be Paz, and it will be the first